Yo, what's up, YouTube? Originally, I was gonna name this video "The Worst Malls in Atlanta," but a lot of these malls ain't in Atlanta, so I decided to go ahead and use my secondary name: "The Worst Malls in Georgia." The top 5 worst malls in Georgia. I'm gonna start off with number 5. Now, when I was in a group home, I was staying down there in a place called Milledgeville, and they got a mall in Milledgeville. That mall sucked. That mall was about the size of your normal super Walmart. That's how big it was, and it only had, from what I remember, about like 3 or 4 damn stores in it. And I wasn't used to no mall being that fucking deserted at all. And mind you, at this time, I was like 16. So, and you got a dude from Atlanta, Georgia, that used to go to South Lake Mall or South DeKalb Mall, which I'm gonna have on here later, or Stonecrest or fucking North DeKalb. You're not used to no small ass, deserted ass mall like that at all. At all. So that's why I add that on here. And the best thing about the motherfucker I could say, it was literally next door. Not built inside the mall, next door to a fucking movie theater. A dollar movie theater at that. I remember seeing fucking Underdog. Now, number 4. Number 4. A couple of months ago, I was driving. Yeah, a couple months ago, I was driving, and I decided to say, hey, I ain't never been to Gwinnett Place Mall. And I should have never went to fucking Gwinnett Place Mall. That mall there, this mall is so fucking bad. There's a Macy's inside of the mall, and there's a Macy's literally across the street from the fucking mall. And honestly, because of that mall, I see why people going to the Mall of fucking Georgia or Sugarloaf Mills. Because that mall there's nothing in there. They got a couple of stores in there that look like stores that should be in a discount mall. I know a lot of people on here probably ain't never heard of a fucking discount mall in their state or city. But it's like a discount mall where cheap ass merchandise are sold. Or better yet, you got your picture like your little average Family Dollar but smaller. Or 99-cent store. Cause that was kind of shit that was in that fucking mall. It was, and I do mean there's very few stores in there but a Macy's. Everything else was either closed, gone out of business. And that mall was a big disappointment. Now, another mall I want to go ahead and hit at number 3. I almost forgot about. Yeah, number 3. This mall here is North DeKalb fucking Mall. North Lake Mall. North Lake Mall. I don't know what the fuck going on there. But much as I hate South Lake Mall, I would never go back to North Lake Mall. That mall sucks. It's about the same as fucking Milledgeville Mall and fucking Gwinnett Place Mall. Barely any stores. You damn sure ain't about to see no females up in there, cause that bitches are dead. And I do mean dead. I do like the little water fountain type greenery they had in there, where it comes from like the second story and falls down, but that's the best damn thing about the mall I liked. I can't too much go into more details than that. Number 2, I have heard people talk highly of this mall. And this mall here was a big disappointment. It was a big letdown. And this mall here, I have to say the West End Mall. I drove past the West End Mall a lot of times, but I decided to go there or get somebody to take me there around last year. And mind you, I'm born and raised in Georgia. That mall was damn near like a damn it was about as bad as wasn't as bad as North Lake and Gwinnett Place Mall. But the motherfucker was like a discount mall. And I felt like I was more in a discount mall than an actual mall. Because there wasn't a lot of stuff in there. Very few stores. You see Asian man trying to scam and shit with they little merchandise or cheap ass merchandise. And that shit was like, nah, bro. I got on your nerves so fucking bad to come to this mall, and this mall is like that. I mean, hey, people, each his own. I want to say that. Everybody might like that mall. I personally don't. That shit sucked. And it didn't suck as bad as the next one, which I'm about to get into. Greenbrier fucking Mall. Are you fucking serious? I did not know Greenbrier Mall was that bad. I mean, damn. I went there. I went there back in 2016. And that motherfucker sucked. There was barely any stores in there. Very few restaurants. Unlike Northlake, that's what I forgot to mention about Northlake and fucking Gwinnett Place Mall. There's no restaurants in there. There's no fucking food court. And Greenbrier had like 2 fucking food courts in there. I mean, 2 restaurants named food court. A fake ass American deli. And they food was horrible. I got sick off of that shit. And Chick-fil-A. There's a fucking post office in the motherfucker. A cheap ass African store. Fucking, what's that shit? Burgerton Coat Factory. And that's sad. One shoe store that I can remember. And the shit was like, oh my God, this shit is fucking sad. And then the fucked up part is, there's a discount mall literally across the street from that motherfucker. And a lot of people might have seen it. They ever go on YouTube and watch some of them Freaknik videos that was in Atlanta back in the days. Back when the motherfucking discount mall was booming and Greenbrier moving. Because the 2000s ain't shit going on over there. Ain't shit there. I literally spent 10 minutes in that whole damn mall. Walked through one and came straight out the other and called somebody to come pick me the fuck up. I was like, I can't believe this. And shit. But this year? Yeah, I think it was this year or last year. When I had that regular ass fucking Honda. I went back there to see, hey, maybe they might have approved it. Or approved the discount mall. Because the discount mall having more business. Years later, bada bing, bada boom. Discount mall is up about as bad as the fucking Greenbrier Mall. Ain't shit there. It's not even worth fucking going to. And that's the end of this video. But stay tuned, cause I'm damn sure doing a part 2. Cause there's a couple of more malls I thought of. Oh fuck it, I can mention these No, I can mention these last 3. Hell, fuck a part 2. Bonus malls that suck in Georgia that I have experienced myself. Stone, no, not Stonecrest. South DeKalb Mall. I don't know what the fuck going on there. I mean, that shit right there, to me, it always sucks. South DeKalb have always sucked to me. And when I say I'm from Atlanta, I mean I'm from Fulton County. I'm not from that little bit area of DeKalb County. That little bit of area, everybody in DeKalb County, oh yeah, I'm from Atlanta. Hell no, I'm from the real Atlanta. I'm from real Fulton County. Originally from Pool fucking Creek, which a lot of y'all probably never heard of, which was part of Zone 3. But, yeah, so that's South Atlanta. So, South DeKalb Mall, as a kid, I hated that mall. I thought that motherfucker was the worst punishment ever when I used to say go to a fucking mall. That mall sucked. They got a fucking, what they got in there? They got the driver license place up in there, so the DMV. They got a motherfucking mall in there so you can go ahead and get money out just to go to the fucking DMV. Very few stores. They got a nice little fucking food court area. Fucking, what was that, Navy recruiting office? You don't see that too much in malls. Quite parched. And so, that mall to me sucks. And I got family members that literally love that fucking mall. I don't know why. I don't get why. Me personally, I try my best to avoid. And I do mean avoid that mall because me personally, I hate boring ass malls. And that is another one. But I tell you this, I'd rather go to South DeKalb Mall if I ever go back to West End, Greenbrier, or fucking Gwinnett Place Mall, or Northlake Mall. I'd rather be in that motherfucker than any of them other malls that was in my top 5 that I mentioned earlier. Next mall, North DeKalb. It used to be better than fucking South DeKalb, but that shit is worser. I didn't think a mall that was doing better than another mall could actually suck. Only thing left for fucking North DeKalb Mall is a fucking movie theater. It got very few stores. I mean, like, a couple of. Like, you might walk in that bitch, you might see a cologne shop, unless they close that bitch down. I seen a collection store. I don't even know what the fuck that is. I would say a comic book store, but you gotta sell fucking comic books to be considered a comic book store. Had like novelties, I guess. Little action figures here, action figures there, little t-shirts here, little t-shirts there. Couple of damn movies and shit like that in it. Of course, you go, for some reason in Georgia, there's a lot of Africans be selling these fake ass African shits. And they want a high ass price that shit. But that mall there is really not a mall you want to actually waste your time to go unless you very low on funds or gas to go to a better damn mall. Another mall I could think of. I have to say this mall because I used to love this mall as a kid. But as I got older, I realized this mall went downhill, and it went downhill bad. And this mall is fucking, South Lake Mall. I don't know why. Because the bitch literally on one damn road from me. It's North Lake Mall. I mean, South Lake Mall. And I say that because South Lake Mall, I used to love that mall when I was a kid. I used to. Because back in the 90s, that mall used to be off the chain. All the way up to half of the 2000s, that mall was literally off the chain, especially for a teenager. You can easily find females in there and talk to, because there'd be a lot of them in there. In the 90s, that bitch used to have an arcade. Used to have a whole lot of shit inside that mall. You had an arcade in that motherfucker. You had all-you-can-eat buffets in that mall. You had a whole lot of stuff in that mall. And I don't know what part of the 2000s did that mall turn into shit, but it turned into shit. Now, this mall is better than every mall I have previous fucking named, but it's still on the list that you really don't want to go to, because you the type of dude that looking for a female, don't go to that mall. But other than that, I mean, yeah, pretty much don't go to that mall. I mean, it has a lot of stores in there, but there's a lot of stores that was good, or you liked it or enjoyed it. They just decided, hey, we're going to end your contract and terminate y'all, and brought in a lot of bullshitty stores. I mean, so on that note there, it's really not fucking worth it unless you live in the Clayton County area, and that's the best that you can damn do. Because I prefer that mall over that discount mall that they claim to have. But yeah, that's the end of this video. Until next. So go ahead, leave your likes, comments, and subscribe. Till next time, stay tuned, because I got another video coming out tomorrow. I've been working on a lot of videos lately, just haven't finished editing them. But yeah, I mean, if you can think of some malls that I might not remember, go ahead and throw it down there. Or not that I remember, but malls that you have experienced that have sucked. Go ahead and leave them down there in the comment section. But until next time, subscribe, like, and peace. And yeah, that's pretty much it.